Alright, Chapter 3, the Law of Value. As you can guess, this would be the first law of stratospheric success explained. So Joe, the following day, Monday, because he met his chairman on Saturday, he drove to the chairman's mansion. He has a giant mansion, 4 stories tall. Actually, it might be, no, it's not a castle, it's 4 stories tall, his mansion. Drove up to the front door, and before Joe could actually open up his door, Pindar opened up the passenger door and slid right in and said, "Hey Joe, you mind if we just take your car? Save some time right there at the meeting." So they go to, about 20 minutes later, downtown, park at a Infrate's Italian-American cafe. It was jam-packed with a line forming out the door, so it was extremely popular and extremely well-reviewed and seen. So anyways, they go through, they get a table and such, and they're introduced and sat down by a man named Ernesto. And Ernesto turns out to be waiting on them for a little bit. Oh, no, I got that wrong. But it just kind of surprised Joe, because Joe didn't actually realize that Ernesto was actually the guy they're originally meeting. And and then Pindar just looks to Ernesto and says, "Ernesto, tell Joe how you got your start." And Ernesto just looked at Joe and said, "Hot dogs." So it turns out Ernesto became well successful through a hot dog stand he had in the city, and it actually at one point was reviewed to be the best outdoor eating experience in the city for hot dogs, or just for hot dogs, which is amazing. And it kind of goes into detail of why was he so successful for just having a hot dog stand that would outbeat a lot of these fancy outdoor cafe scenery and such. Maybe it says best outdoor dining experience in the city. They were kind to me. Joe stuttered, "Well, how did you do that?" Ernesto gave a theatrical shrug, his eyebrows and shoulders moving together like a marionette, saying, "Who knows?" He winked at Pindar. "Lucky? Nah, not at all. Quite a character, quite a character." To go into the why that was the case, Ernesto was headed back towards the table. Pindar whispers to Joe, "A very useful thing to remember. Appearances can be deceiving." He slid over to make room for the chef. Truth is nearly always are. And going into, this is now Pindar telling about Ernesto. Young Ernesto's reputation has grown until he was discovered by several business executives who abandoned their local high-class establishments to have their power lunches at the little sidewalk hot dog stand. Although Ernesto rarely talked about himself, one of these regulars, a man who Ernesto calls simply the Connector, who actually gets later mentioned in other chapters. Joe made a mental note to ask Pindar later about this mysterious-sounding character. Eventually learned of his background as a chef, impressed with the young man's sharp business mind and exceptional devotion to service. A few of these executives pulled together an investment group and backed him in finances to open his own restaurant. And within a few years, Pindar interjected, "His little cafe did so well that he bought us out, earning us all a tidy process." And then Pindar continued points out for Ernesto, he's always been good at remembering kids' names. Or actually, it's Ernesto talking. Ernesto's always been good at remembering kids' names and remembering their birthdays and their favorite colors, their favorite cartoon heroes, and their best friends' names. Ernesto gave another trademark shrug. "What can I say? I like kids." Children started dragging their parents to the little hot dog stand. Soon the parents were dragging their friends here too. It turned out that Ernesto was just as gifted at remembering adults' interests as he was with kids. "Everyone likes to be appreciated," says Ernesto, "and that's the golden rule of business." Added Pindar, "All things being equal," Ernesto finished the phrase, "people will do business with and refer business to those people they know, like, and trust." Then he asks Joe the question, "Tell me what distinguishes a good restaurant from a great restaurant. Why do some restaurants do well, while a few, like this one, do stratospherically well?" "Better food," Joe says. No, not the case. Ernesto goes into detail saying that a bad restaurant tries to give just enough food and service, both in quantity and quality, to justify the money it takes from the customer. A good restaurant strives to give the most quantity and quality for the money it takes. A great restaurant strives to defy imagination. Its goal is to provide a higher quality food and service